Okay guys, I'm going to do a video today on how to fix the RC cars. First up, we have Rowan's car that she broke within 5 minutes of riding it last year. And I went to the store, Toy City in Keene, and they had two different kinds of parts. One was the standard one that comes with it. The second one was this other one, which apparently is a little better, has some flex, and I guess it's, I don't see flexibility, but it's supposed to be stronger and not break as easy. So we're going to try to put those on today. Then I come home and I look for the tools that are supposed to come with it, and I found them. There's a bunch of tools in the package here. I didn't even realize because I didn't look. And I also didn't realize that there's all kinds of stuff in here. There's a manual in here and talks about some different things and shows you all the parts, how this thing is made, all the components to it. Haven't studied it in much detail yet, but it kind of shows you a little bit about how it's built. And has all kinds of different part numbers and things like that, so if you need to reorder. And I believe there's this order list on the back here too for different part numbers, so that'll help you identify which one. I was lucky enough, the guy at Toy City was real knowledgeable. He works on them for a living all the time, and he does this stuff quite often, so he kind of knew exactly what I needed. But if you don't have someone like that, then this might help get you to where you need to go. There's also all kinds of other parts in here, I just realized too. I'm not even sure what they are, to be honest. Although this, I'm pretty sure, is the, they call it the spur gear and the pinion gear, maybe. Two different gears that are broken on the other vehicle, the 4x4. So we'll go over that one afterwards. But apparently this one already has them in it, so if this one ever does break, we'll have them here. And some other miscellaneous extra little clips and, I don't know, washers or whatever these are. So if we ever have an issue, we should make sure we check this bag first. Before we go to the store and buy anything, because there might have already been one of those in there for all I knew, but there was not in this case. So I'll leave those out. I'll leave the tools out because we're going to need those. I'll put the rest of this away, and we'll see if we can figure out how to fix this thing. Let's see here. So one way to do it is just kind of look at the other one and see how it's put together. Should be fairly simple, but we're just going to have to kind of play around with it and see how it goes back together. Take this apart first and see if I can figure out what it looks like here. Yeah, little stickers. Put those away in case we want to use them later. Alright, so this one came with both the left. You see it says left and the right one. This is just a connector piece. We'll take that off. And let's see, this is the right. So we'll do the right one first. That's the right. Set the left one over there for a minute. And we'll see if we can figure out how this puppy works. And which tool we need and all that. Make sure we tape this back up so we don't lose these tools. Keep them somewhat safe. So I'm guessing it's one of these Allen wrenches here. Oh, look at that, first try. So that's the one I need. I'll put these other ones away for a minute so I don't lose them. Okay, how does this puppy work? We would put this back together like this. That's how it goes, I believe. So in theory, it looks kind of like that. See how it's got that little piece there and that there. Alright, so we'll start by maybe taking this. Let's see, how does it work over there? Look at that side, if you can see it from there. That piece is in the way, isn't it? I don't know if you can see how it's attached. So it goes through there, and then this piece is over on this side, and it's connected up right to the wheel. So maybe we'll do this side first. If it matters or not, but I guess we do need a little wrench wrench on the bottom of this thing. One of these, probably. That one. Oh, this one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this thing's tiny. Kind of hard to get it in there. Let's see. Prop this thing up a bit. Hold this thing from spinning. A little lefty loosey. Kind of take a look at it, what it looks like first before I take it apart, because there could be multiple pieces in there that are all going to fall apart when you take it off. It's good to take some pictures throughout the process so you can look back on it if you don't remember. So we got a nut, a little nut first, that little piece, come on. Why is that not coming off? Maybe just spin off too. Guess we gotta spin that off too. Remember, it's going to go on like that. I guess it's just really on there good, maybe. Come on, get off of there. Oh, crap. Alright, so I'm just going to set it like that so I know it went like that. Lost my screw. There it is. I'll put that back in there like that. And this goes like this. I think, right? Man, that thing is tight. That's a tight fit. Guess it's got a screw in there. Just looking at the other one to get a visual as well. Alright, so I'm going to put this Allen wrench back in here, I guess, and try to screw it right in there. Do it by hand first, get it on there as tight as we can do by hand, then we'll do this little wrench. Okay, that's pretty tight, I think. Alright, that piece is on there. Yeah, we've got to figure out how to get it on here. I believe. Let's see how that one looks. And this little pin here. How that comes out of there, but just we take off this other piece. Get that pin out of there and stick it through the new one. Show you guys these videos to show you that you can fix anything you want if you put your mind to it. You don't need to bring it in and pay big bucks for someone to do it for you, or buy a new one or throw it away or anything like that. You can do it all yourself. Alright, so that's going to go in there. That's going to go like that. That's the new piece. Alright, that's kind of like that. And then this pin is going to come out and go right in this little, you probably can't see it from that angle, but there's a hole right here, and a hole right here. They got to go through this X piece of the wheel here, which I think is going to be a little tricky. But let's see, we'll do this piece first. that one. I guess it is threaded. It's got the threads there, and this must be, oh, I can see the threads in there now. Let's see which way is easier. Do this one first or do this one first? I don't know. I'll have to try one way, then if it doesn't work, we'll take it out and try it the other way maybe. Probably is easier to do this one first because it's going to be such a weird tight little angle in there. So maybe we'll try that one first while it's out and not attached. And then we can always attach this one after. That one's going to be a little tricky too, but alright, so I'm going to put this one back on, and I'm going to be careful to try to put it in the same way that this other one is. I gotta do this one first. Let's try this one first. So it should go right in there like the other one. Get it nice and tight so that this little gap here is gone. Not too tight because this stuff is all plastic and it'll break. Nice and snug. Okay. If it's too tight, it might not work. Loosen it up a little bit. I'm gonna have to take this tire off first. That might be what you do. That's pretty tricky. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to take that off. See what that is? Okay. Try this. Guessing that just pulls right out. It'll be a lot easier to get that piece on, and then we'll just put the tire back on. Let's try that, see how that works. A lot of this is just thinking about it, trying different things and seeing what works and what doesn't. That's all this really is, until you get used to it. Learn how to do it. Trial and error. That's how you learn. Can reach with the tool. It wasn't quite reaching, I guess. There we go. Okay, that's way easier, huh? Look at that, now we can get it in there, huh? Okay. Stick that up there. Same as the other one, it should go right up in there all the way first. There it goes. And then we get the thread. That's good. Okay, I think we're good. Put tire back on. Line that right up in there. Put our nut on. Let's see if it's easier to put it right in here first, maybe. And then put the nut on and make sure it's not cross-threaded. It should go on nice and easy. The first couple of threads, if they're too hard, might mean you're going at an angle. You gotta back it up and start it again, otherwise you'll ruin the threads on the bolt and or the nut. I think we're there. Double check my other side. See how many threads are there. There's about 5 or 6. 5 or 6 threads sticking out there. Make sure it spins. Shocks are working. Let's see. Make sure we still got our alignment. Sometimes these little threads here, if you do them too much, one way or the other, it'll make the wheel turn one way or the other. And so I may have to, once we start driving, adjust it, but They both look pretty straight from my eye anyway. What do you guys think? Yeah, it's hard to tell right now, but alright, I've got a battery in there. Let's try it out, see if she works. Okay, here we go. Try it out. Okay, looks like it's working pretty good. One down. Now we're going to try the monster truck. I'll do another video for that one. That's it for now, guys. I love you. See you soon.